Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking tranexamic acid and whether actually it's delivering any benefit in your skincare routine. Recently, I've been asked a lot of questions from you guys about just how effective tranexamic acid is. And that's because some of the online dermatologists have started to question whether it actually gets into the skin in a meaningful way and delivers the benefits that you can often see from orally ingested tranexamic acid tablets. Now, of course, there's a huge difference between topically applied tranexamic acid and those that you take in tablet form. So I wanted to pull it apart in today's video to work out, are we wasting our money with tranexamic acid, or could it be delivering wonderful hyperpigmentation fighting benefits? Sit back, relax, let's talk all things tranexamic acid. Now, before we get into this video, I would of course love to know your own thoughts, feelings, opinions and experiences with tranexamic acid, so sound off in the comment section below. I'm actually coming from this in a period of positivity because I've got some great results from tranexamic acid itself, but there are some things that you definitely need to be aware of which I want to talk about in today's video. Whatever your thoughts, feelings and opinions on this ingredient, if you enjoy the channel, you like the content and all that good stuff, don't forget to reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like. The reason every content creator requests this is because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube distributes it on its platform. So it's just an amazing way of making sure as many people as possible discover the content we create here on Mad About Skin. For that, I'm always so grateful. Now, without further ado, shall we just cut that waffle and delve straight on in? So, tranexamic acid is an ingredient that you've probably been hearing a lot more of in the past couple of years. It used to be very rare to find in skincare, but now just about every single skincare line has a tranexamic acid containing product. One of my personal favourites is this. This is the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. This uses a tranexamic acid derivative and is said to be one of the more effective ways of tackling hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration. So tranexamic acid goes into the skin and studies have shown it works in two specific ways. First up, it reduces the amount of inflammation and irritation in the skin. Inflammation is the #1 trigger to excess pigment. That's because it stresses the skin out and the skin's natural defense mechanism is to produce more pigment, more melanin, which then pulls unevenly across our skin to cause that hyperpigmentation and discoloration. So anything we can do to suppress inflammation in the skin has to be a good thing because that will reduce the prevalence of that hyperpigmentation in the first place. It also works in a specific way where it prevents the pooling of the pigment that has been created in certain areas of the skin. So like I say, the pigment itself isn't necessarily the issue, it's the fact that it pools in an uneven distribution which gives that discoloration and those dark spots in specific areas. Tranexamic acid has been clinically proven to help even all of that out. So even whilst you might be producing a little excess pigment, it's going to be evenly distributed across the skin, which should just make it a little bit more even complexion and less noticeable in the long run. Of course, tranexamic acid has its pros and cons like any skincare product, but I want to talk about some of the recent studies and conversation online where people saying topically applied, it's just doing nothing for the skin. Now for me, I think some of this has been taken out of context. So you see people say, online dermatologists saying tranexamic acid is useless. Well, actually, I looked at some of the videos of some of my favourite content creators such as Dr. Dre and also Dr. Sam Bunting. Both of these content creators have questioned in recent videos just how effective tranexamic acid is going to be when it's topically applied to the skin. However, they never said it's useless. They just said they were questioning how effective it's going to be and believe that more studies need to be done. That's a key distinction. Saying that more studies need to be done so we can look at just how efficacious it actually is very different to saying it's useless, which actually nobody's called out. Of course, while studies are one part of that, we also have to look at the anecdotal data, people's experiences with tranexamic acid and skincare products that contain them. Throughout my time on Skincare Planet Earth, I definitely have noticed the use of tranexamic acid can help fight my hyperpigmentation and acne scarring. However, there's a couple of things that you do need to bear in mind. So what a lot of these online dermatologists called out is that topically applied tranexamic acid isn't as effective as orally ingested. But in most countries, tablet form of tranexamic acid is prescription only, and so has to be done in consultation with a medical professional. Whereas over the counter, topically applied tranexamic acid, you can just pick up at your local Ulta, Boots, or wherever, making it way more convenient. It's not going to have the same outcomes, but it doesn't mean to say that there are no benefits to it whatever, and I haven't heard anybody say that that is actually the case. So I think sometimes the comments made by certain online content creators have been taken out of context. I always hate to see that happen. What studies have always said when it comes to tranexamic acid is that using it in isolation isn't going to be the best way to get maximum results. And actually, you need to use this powerful pigment corrector alongside other great pigment correcting ingredients to really double down on the benefits that you're going to see. Based on my experience with tranexamic acid, this is definitely the case. Using it in isolation, I got some benefits, benefits, but they were hugely noticeable. However, using it alongside azelaic acid, for example, really intensified the results that I got from just using azelaic acid on its own. And I covered all of this in more detail in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. You can of course combine tranexamic acid because it's so friendly with all other ingredients with just about anything in your skincare routine. Use it alongside azelaic acid, you can use it alongside like centella for some more calming and soothing, or you can use it alongside your retinoids or vitamin C's for that like ultimate pigment correcting like masterclass of a routine. A lot of people mention how the recent studies done onto it show it's not as effective at minimizing the pooling of pigment as topical or oral tranexamic acid is. I think this probably is the case. However, other studies have shown it is really effective at minimizing inflammation in the skin. So whilst maybe it's not as all-encompassing and a hero ingredient as maybe initially we thought it was, definitely the reduction in that inflammation in the skin is a great thing. Like I said, hyperpigmentation's #1 trigger is inflammation. So anything we can do to calm, to soothe the skin, to restore that equilibrium has to be a benefit. And I think tranexamic acid has a really key part to play in doing that. For me, taking it forward, I'm definitely going to continue to use tranexamic acid, but I'm going to be very mindful that I use it alongside some other pigment correcting ingredients, not just in isolation. And this is definitely something I'd recommend you guys do at the same time. Hyperpigmentation is actually one of the most difficult things to treat in our skin. I'd say taking a multi-ingredient pronged attack is never going to be a bad thing, and I think will deliver really great results in the long term. Harness the power of your tranexamic acid alongside azelaic acid, alongside your vitamin C, your alpha-arbutin, all of these fantastic pigment correctors to get a really holistic and all-encompassing skincare routine. This is what really has delivered me the best benefits in my own skincare experience, but I just wanted to film this very short video today because I'd hate for anyone to abandon their tranexamic acid because they feel like they're wasting their time, when actually this could have a really significant part in your skincare routine, but alongside another great suite of ingredients and products. So my favourite tranexamic acid containing skincare I captured in a recent video, which again I'll leave a link to up there. But for me, the discoloration correcting serum from Good Molecules is kind of where it's at. It's one of the most affordable on the planet, and I think it delivers really great results for the price point that they're asking. This derivative is super gentle. Again, it layers really well alongside other active ingredients without increasing the risk of irritation. I'd love to know your own experiences, so sound off in the comment section below and make sure you include any of your favourite tranexamic acid products. But wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.